Getting it all in a couple days.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to see you. Uncle Doug's going to swing on over here so you can say hi because he wasn't here last week. So he gets to be here this week.
I won't let him see my funky eye.
He's got one super, super, super large pupil and then one super, super, super small pupil. So it does look a little funny.
Very funny.
Yes. Yes. All right. So unfortunately, the comment section has really just it's not any of your guys' fault, but it's shrunk down on our view. So it's actually a little bit harder to read comments, but I'm going to try my best to keep on top of that both on the iPad and on the Facebook Live here for the desktop. And are we streaming on YouTube?
Yep.
Awesome. Hi, everybody from YouTube. I won't be able to see your comments, but Uncle Doug here will be commenting back to you and then letting me know if there's anything we need to discuss from YouTube. But let's go in and greet everybody. But I'm going to do it on my iPad here because the comments, like I said, I can maybe see one at a time on the desktop, if that. All right, so we have Peggy, Jean, Lynn, Uncle Doug, other Lynn. I had to make sure that was both Lynn's. Gabrielle, Sherry. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Jean. You're so sweet. I'm wearing a romper today.
Romper room.
And no hat. Yeah, romper room. But don't worry. It's always on deck when I need it. So I will be putting that back on when I leave today. But thought you guys get a little bit of the no hat for Corian today. Look at all these beautiful things that we have to go over. So today should be relatively quick. A lot of this is just simple connection. I'm just showing you guys how to piece things together. And then this one is actually really fun. If you have miscellaneous beads, maybe like 1, 2, 3, and not any more than that. This is a really cool technique to be able to use those up. So I'm super excited. And I have a busy weekend. So Ian, I'm not going to go through it all, but we have a wedding that we have to go to tomorrow. And we have dinner with his parents and his brothers who's in town on Sunday. And he's also taking me on a date Sunday. I'm going to the Mississippi River Museum because he knows that I love seeing wildlife and things like that. So that's exciting. And then he leaves Monday and he doesn't get back till Thursday because he's got an expo. So I know that he's making me feel all good so I don't miss him too much when he's gone before he leaves. So he's been spending a lot of time with me, which is amazing. You don't see the hearts? No way. I see hearts coming in. If you just hover over your like button, you should be able to get a heart. Remember, you have to get a heart to enter into the giveaway, which I might as well just show right now since we have brought it up. We have some beautiful filigree, some really cool. We have a couple of the nice newer pieces, so you guys can test those out. There's some settings, this nice big chunky bracelet with that beautiful 10K gold-plated clasp, bunch of feathers and leaves, some beads, some blanks, some bezels, some rings even. Look at this. You're going to get one of the wave rings, which I have stacked 2 wave rings and then put a ring in the middle of the 2 wave rings on my fingers. And you get 2 of these Mariposa ones. And then you get the lion head ring, which Ainsley designed, I'm pretty sure. So that's for the big loot giveaway. You guys know the drill. You just have to love the live. And then at the end of the live, we're going to spin the wheel of warehouse so you are able to enter into that. And then if you do happen to win, to claim it, all you need to do is have an open order with us on vintageliveshop.com down there in the corner. And
we've got Amber joining, Amber Fletcher from Alabama.
Hi, Amber.
Her first live.
Oh, your first live? That's so exciting. Look at all the beautiful things that we're going to be going over today. super good to have you here. Everybody, remind me of her name again. Amber. Is she from YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anybody on YouTube, welcome Amber, and I'm sure we'll get some welcomes here in the Facebook comments as well. I see Iz that says sup Doug. Lucine, Sherry, amazing. Amazing. And hi Janet, it's so good to see you too. Okay, let's dig in and get down to the nitty gritty because I do have some things that I have to do after work today. So, we're gonna make this, what's the word, effortless? No, we put a lot of effort into this, but it is effortless. Like, painless. You don't really have to do painless. Haha, I would hope so. We don't want any pain. All right, looks like we have a bunch of welcome Ambers from Facebook, so I hope you feel welcome. All right, so I'm going to pull this up. I really love this collection. It's very fall inspired. I'm really excited. So let's start off with, let's do our owls first, because guess what, guys? I know you probably can't believe it, just like I can't believe it, but it is already October. Can you believe that? Halloween is at the end of the month. You guys will have to let me know what your favorite holidays are, because one of my favorite holidays is Halloween. So I am excited for the end of the month, but I don't want it to go too quickly. Time always seems to go way too fast here. Way too stinking fast. Alright, so I did two different. I actually just made this one this morning. I found these two really cool beads. October is kind of one of those burnt orange colors, yellow colors, any of those Halloween colors. So I thought that the orange was very fitting today. Let's get our owl up here so you guys can see. Owl pack. Did you know that this is a Green Girl Studios owl? Yes. Cynthia does an amazing job over there at Green Girl. This is a bead too, which is super, super cool. I'm trying to give you the bead hole there. There you go. You can see it goes all the way through there. This is very detailed all the way around. So you have the front of your owl. This is a pewter based with a pewter antique plating. So it looks like sterling silver antique, but it is pewter antique, which is almost, I would think, pretty close to being the same thing. At least the same color. So anywhere from the front to the back, you see all of the feather lines. How stinking beautiful. It's amazing. They always do such great things. And since it's October, I thought owls were very fitting. Very, very, very. They are super cute, Peggy. These owls are actually super cute. I love that she said that. Susan had some cute Halloween themed earrings on DIY today. Really? I need to go take a peek because I haven't seen those yet. Be like, woo woo, or hoo hoo, like an owl. Okay, so super simple. Let's start off with this leather necklace. So this is I believe our 2mm leather cord. This is our pearl color, which I do believe is available for purchase on, I think I have it on retail. I don't think that it's on wholesale, but I think the leather is on retail. Maybe Jean can link that. Jean will be commenting as vintage. She's always super amazing too. All right. So for our leather here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chain nose pliers. These are the flat nose ones, not the round nose pliers. And I'm going to squeeze the end of my leather. So what I recommend doing for a slip necklace like this is measuring out how long of a piece of leather that you need to be able to slip on and off your neck. Once you have that measurement, I'd give you a few more inches to work with, and then make your cut for your leather, and then come in and kind of squish down these ends. Probably pretty close to the size of the owl here. It just makes it easier to slide that leather through, especially if you're doing a double. So that's what I did for both sides. But I had an idea that I wanted to try as well. So maybe we'll be able to do that. So we're really just taking our strong hand power, squishing those down. Then you take both of your ends and you feed them through your owl hole. And once they're flat, they're a lot easier to get through. I wouldn't do one at a time. That gets to be very hard. So even if you need to sit here and hold both of your ends together, it'll help you squeeze them down a bit more. And then it does take a little bit of might because it is a slip necklace. So you don't want the owl to just slip off. You want it to be secure until you need to slip it up and down. I know that sounds like I'm cutting it, but it's just slipping off one another. So I'm definitely not cutting it. And you feed it through. And you're going to have to work at it. So little by little, hold your two pieces together, slide them in, and you'll start to see them coming out of the bottom hole here. Once you get them out the bottom hole, it's easiest to grab your leather end and then pull it all the way through that way. So grab your chain nose, pull up on one, and then pull up on the other. And then you have the start to your slip necklace. And this isn't, no matter what, this is not just gonna, see, I'm like twirling around there. It's not going anywhere. It's still in that same spot that I had it. And then when you want to cinch it up, you pull your owl up, and you want to cinch it down, you pull your owl back down. So it just depends on where you want your owl to sit when you have it slipped over your neckline. And then you can turn it into a choker, essentially, if you want to slide this all the way up to your neck. But I thought that was super cute. But what I wanted to try was making a loop here, not with my ends. So that's how you do that portion of the necklace here. And then once I get down to this part, I'm going to do that a little bit later, but I'm going to really just pull these up because I want to try something. Like I said, it might take a minute to get your, hi Lynn, my other Lynn. I'm trying to keep up with comments here, you lovely ladies. I wonder, need to see what your guys' favorite holidays are. I'm not sure if I even caught any of those. A hammer might work better on squishing the leather. You can definitely use a hammer, for sure. Then the final, yes. You can do that too, Vintage. So what she said is you can clip off some of this leather here. That's actually how I did my honeybee necklace last time, and then snip off those little parts after you have them pulled through. But I wanted to really pull this in. Really pull it in, because what I want to do, since this is already looped here at the top, once this gets up here and I trim it, let's say down here, which this technique would work a little bit better with a smaller cut of leather. You don't need one that's super long, but it's crazy because this is already looped, and what you can do with an already looped piece is have a jump ring on it and use it as a little charm, and then have the end of your leather become fringe. So like this, I thought would be a super cute charm. You could even do these as earrings. And then you could loop it the other way too. But I'm going to take my flush cutters here, and I'm going to cut probably right around there. Because I want just a little bit of fringe for my little charm portion, which I think is adorable. And then on the ends here, what I did is I took a crimp. So it's our smaller size crimp. I put a crimp on either side, like so. If you have a larger bead and you can feed your leather through your bead, you can slide your bead up and tie off the end. But because these bead holes aren't very big, that's why we come in and we use the crimp. So the crimp connects to the leather, and then you have that loop there on the end to be able to thread a jump ring through and then attach your whatever you want dangling at the end, whether it's charms, beads, crystals, you name it. Which I'm not sure that I have my other crimps on me. That's probably like the one thing that I actually forgot to pull. Maybe Uncle Doug, if you wouldn't mind, on not this shelf, but on the shelf that's on the inside, maybe on the 4th shelf, there are some crimps there. Silver and 2.
This one?
Nope, next one. Yep.
CESBS.
It's going to be all the way at the end.
Oh, which ones?
The silver ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do the silver ones, because...
Like the 50s?
Yeah, that's fine. Either or will work. Look at how cute that's starting to come to be already. How adorable.
Your wish is
Perfect!
my kind.
You're amazing. Thank you. The silver really matches the pearl of this leather cord, though. So that's why we're going with silver, because it kind of hides it, but it does give it just a little bit of pizzazz. Have you guys ever used a pizzazz before? They're my favorite! It's been so long. Because I don't have one myself, but I had one. Or I didn't have one. My parents had one. So I'm going to put my leather in there. And I'm going to fold my crimp ends in. So it crimps my leather. And remember, if you are a new customer and have not purchased from us on vintageliveshop.com, if you spend $75, you get a free bead mat, which I actually have on hand here. This beauty. So you'll receive a free bead mat. Any orders over $100, you get a free gift. We're just our little givers over here.
Plus, I put the SMS subscribe in there a couple times.
Okay.
And that'll 15% off your first order at Vintage.
There we go. We'll pop up Doug's comment here. 15% off vintage.com? What? You better sign up, you guys. Then you get notifications of when we go live. Do we do masterclass notifications?
Yep.
And we do masterclass notifications.
Stash reviews.
Stash review.
Yeah, design discussion, all of them.
Oh, gee. That's amazing. So, to get notified, if you text 855-948-2148, you get a 15% off discount, one use per customer, on vintage.com. And that is our retail site. We have a retail site. We do have a wholesale site for anybody that's got a wholesale number. We have our live shop, which is what we are working from today, which is discounted retail items.
Which is approximate wholesale, really.
Yeah, sometimes I think we even offer better than wholesale.
Yeah. So the live shop is probably the best overall value.
Yes.
But you don't get the same bulk quantities as available through the wholesale shop.
Correct. Wholesale will ultimately, probably almost always, have a better deal, just because we love our wholesale ladies and we can't forget about them either. I'm thinking we can add these two little ones, since I have this big miscellaneous bin of beads here that I just sort through, which will go over in a little bit today when we go over our dragonfly key necklace. But it's really good to have those miscellaneous bins like that. So these are pre-jump ringed with the JR40 that is copper antique plated. So I'm just going to string these on to the little crimps that we have attached to our leather end to make a cute little leather owl charm that can be used as an earring, can be used as another attachment for the end of a necklace. You name it. Look at how cute that is with our little fringe. So this is like a little slip. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. It could be used as like a little charm for your like charm pack. You could probably pin it to your shirt. That would be adorable. Lots of cute things. And then on this one, I have layered a bead cap on top of this really cool bead here. Came in from underneath, so I do have another bead there at the bottom because the bead hole is too large for my head pin to not go all the way through. So that's why we put another bead there on the bottom, so it prevents it from going up. And there was a little skull that I just did this with too. I gave it to Corian. But if your bead hole is too big, what I did for the skull is I took a little seed bead because it was that size. So you pick any size bead that would fit into that hole but not go all the way through, and that will also cinch your hole in to be smaller, which I think is a fabulous idea. Adorable, adorable, and adorable. And then I think we did a wrapped loop on here. Yep. So wrapped loop there at the top. It's a double. So a double wrapped loop, bead cap, and then 2 beads. And then our little owls. So cart 100 for the owl pack. If you've never ordered from us before, all you need to do is type cart 100 in the comments. That will prompt your messenger app to create a cart for you. You can choose your colors, quantities, etc. straight from your messenger app. And if you're not comfortable checking out on Facebook, totally understandable. Just visit vintagelifeshop.com here in the bottom corner. And then you can shop directly from our website as well.
We have probably a good number of people viewing for the first time. How can they enter for the free drawing today?
So all you need to do is heart react to the live if you want to win this big loot. So I'll put it up here first so you can see how much stuff it is. That's a big sampling of DIY components. And look at all this stuff. All you need to do to enter is love react to the live. We will do a spinning of the warehouse wheel at the end of the live. If you win to claim, all you need to do is have an open order with us on vintagelifeshop.com. And in the case that it is not claimed, we will do 2 next week. So it's a great deal. It's free to enter. And if you have an open order with us, it's coming to you. It's going to ship with your order, which is super duper cool. We just love our giveaways over here. Sometimes I think we're a little too generous, but
we make them work for us sometimes too.
Yes.
With the trivia. And
yes. All right. Lisa said she loves the text notification because it has links to both Facebook and YouTube lives. That's amazing. All right. Isn't that bead amazing, Peggy? I think I have like 1 more of those left. So I did not make a crystal pack today because these are all crystals and beads that I just had miscellaneous. But next week, count on a super fabulous crystal pack because I have an idea. Same concept for this owl bracelet here. We have an eye pin going through, but yet again, the hole's too big for the eye pin, so we took 2 orange, hence October and Halloween, 2 orange like agate chip beads that you can see here. Put those on either side, then looped the eye pin, which then directly connects to that CH35 chain. And then I have some head pins coming around with these cute little agate chips throughout to make it a little bit more charmy. So charmy, fairy tale, Halloween, that's kind of what we're going for today, along with that fall vibe. I love those. I'm so in love with this little cute loop like that. Are you kidding me? That's insane. There's only 3 packs of the owls left. So make sure you grab them because that's all I have left in overstock, and I haven't even checked the retail bin. So chances are after this weekend, it won't be on sale anymore. It'll be back on retail because I'm only putting overstock things on the warehouse live. So once it's no longer overstock, that will no longer be an item that you can get on the warehouse site, and you'll have to get it on the retail or wholesale site. So be mindful when you see those quantities coming down, because once I run out of the overstock, it's bye-bye. So grab the great deals while you can. Ooh, my owls in the backstage need mice hanging from the leather, but that coin bead is gorgeous too. Yes. That would be such a great idea. So Candy said, I signed up for the text notifications but did not receive one today. Should I sign up again?
Just double check.
Double check.
Your profile.
Sometimes on my phone, I have 2 different categories for text to go to. One is known senders and one is unknown senders. Sometimes text messages will go into unknown senders if you do not have the contact information saved. So what I would recommend doing is creating a contact in your contact list for Vintage. So the name would be Vintage. Then I would take that number that you need to text and add that into there. I don't know why that's doing that. Go back down. There we go. And save it as a contact so then you receive those notifications. I find that that's the easiest way to ensure that I do get text messages like so. Would the owl take paint? Absolutely. Lucine, you're smart. She goes, I just left the live to place my order just in case.
Hey, tell Candy that I just went into her profile and turned it on for her.
Okay.
It wasn't turned on.
Okay, so Uncle Doug Candy had just turned on the notification. So for now
SMS,
on,
yeah.
you should be able to receive one. And yes, absolutely, the owl can take paint. Let's do a little quick show of that. What color are you guys thinking? Brown? Sienna brown? Like an owl? Like a barn owl? Let's put a little bit of sienna brown on my silicone mat here. Silicone mats are great because they're easy to clean. Super duper easy to clean. Though I never clean mine, I always make Kieran clean mine. He's just a good sport like that. Alright, let's dry off one of my brushes here. Might think I'm macrobate. Interesting. Alright, let's put a little bit of this sienna brown on this owl. Give it a little bit more of a warm tone. Get rid of some of that silver. Need a little bit more here. Might as well come in a little closer too so you guys can see it transform here. Moonstone and sienna. Alright, let me get a little bit of moonstone after this sienna here. And then we'll see what it does. Beads can be a little bit harder to paint because they do roll, but it's nice that this bead has that more flat back, so it doesn't roll as bad. And then I'll flip it around here once I get this dried. So we have a heat gun tool that we use that's proven itself to be extremely useful. I use it all the time. So we have some of that sienna brown on there to bring out some warm tones in the cool. I'm going to bring my heat gun out and kind of dry the top of this first. And be careful when you're touching your metal items after using the heat gun, just because the metal does stay hot for a minute. I got hands that can take it personally, so I'm pretty good about it, but you never know. Sometimes people have super sensitive hands, especially to heat, so just want to look out for you guys. Alright, sienna brown all the way around. That's actually super stunning, which I think we also sell this owl in antique bronze plate on the retail site. I just don't have it in overstock, so that's why that color is not offered today. But I would take a peek at that if you want a different color. You can go to the retail site, type in GGS008, which is the owl part number, and then all those plating colors should pop up for you. Alright, let's see if we have some moonstone here in my big thing of paints. If I don't have moonstone on me, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do an iridescent color because that's pretty dang close. Oop. I have iridescent gold, which would be super pretty. I think let's do iridescent gold. It's pretty close to moonstone, it just has some gold tones in it. Remember to shake up your paints. Ooh, how pretty. So pretty. Ooh, I bet you could hold that owl with a chopstick. That's a good idea. I agree with you there, Lisa. I 100%. So I'm not drying off my brush because I want to keep a little bit of that sienna brown within the gold. So I'm just going to pull it over a little bit so it gives me a nice bronzy gold to match the tones. And then we'll add a little bit of that on our owl. Don't want to overdo it, so I'm just doing a nice brush. I'm just going to poke that a little bit. Bring out my paper towel again, just a little bit. I'm just going to soak up just a tiny bit of it where it's kind of pooling there in the cracks because I don't want it to be super, super thick. Just want to pick up a little bit of it. That's looking good. Hit it with the heat gun. Flip it back over so we can add the remainder of our new eerie color onto our owl. Gorgeous. And then I'll pick it up here so you guys can see it close up here in a sec. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm gonna put that off to the side as well as this. So, here we go. This is with the sienna brown and the eerie gold. How stunning compared to, and I do have an original here. So yes, absolutely can paint your owls. So pretty. Big fan of all of our owls. Move that out of the way. It's a little piece of paint. Cute! Super cute. I'm actually going to move these so their little danglies are down there a little bit more. There we go. Oh, thanks. It was one of our samples from a long time ago, and I found it the other day, and I've been wearing it since. I take it off before I go to sleep, and I put it right back on in the morning. This, the frog ring gives me a feeling that maybe it was one of Jean's designs. But I love it. And then I have my other rings on. And then I have, this is also new from a sample that I found from a long time ago. The little bunny rabbit. How cute is that? Love rings. Love, love, love. All right. Can I please get the text notification number again? Says Linda. Let me find that again and I'll get it popped up for you, dear. Linda. There we go, Linda. 855-948-2148. So if you've not signed up for the text messages before, you are limited to 1 coupon per customer, 15% off on vintage.com. That is our retail site. Thanks, Amber. All right. Uncle Doug actually left the room, so I don't know where he went, but just know that he didn't see that. So, lucky that I caught it out of the corner of my eye. Okay. Let's see if I also have our next offering. So, we'll move out our owls. We'll do the look at the end when
Elvis has entered the building.
Elvis.
What did I miss here?
Nothing. I just put up the
Okay.
text notification
Okay.
again. Uncle Doug's back.
Yeah, I figured out what was going on with Candy.
Okay.
She had created an extra customer just for SMS.
Oh, sure.
So when she signed up for SMS, it didn't create any kind of a profile for her.
Sure.
So it said her phone number was in use.
Oh.
So her phone number was its own customer.
Interesting.
So I went and deleted that, and I added the SMS to her profile.
Okay.
So that could happen to others.
Yes.
If it does, let us know, and we'll correct it for you.
All right. Our next matter of business is our dragonfly key.
Did you give anything away yet? Come on.
No.
Give something
Not
away.
yet. I just finished my first one.
No, give something away.
Okay. Uncle Doug's pressuring me to do a trivia. No, I'm kidding. We can do a trivia. So let's do that. We'll pull this key down for now. Okay. Yes, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pop it back up one more time. To be notified of these live events, text LIVE to 855-948-2148. You get your 15% off discount code to vintage.com. All right.
You might also be able to go into your profile. If you're already a customer, you might be able to go into your profile and just select SMS too as an option.
Yes.
In your marketing settings.
Okay. That sounds good. I just saw your comment, Lisa. I know. That painted one next to that, it makes me want to switch them out. Because it matches the tones so good. All right. We're going to do our trivia now. Are you ready? This part always gets me excited, although I never know the answers. Okay, so we have this cute little charm sampler. Some keys, some flowers, some connectors. Look at that adorable butterfly. Super cute. And the little lizard. Oh, I love that. That one's a little frog. You have our heart, an umbrella, cool wire wrap, that FSO29 filigree that we use a lot. That beautiful hummingbird up there. So we have this cute little charm sampler. Set that right down on top of my keys here. Pop it up. Woo! So cool. Okay. The Enigma, the world's largest cut diamond, is what kind of rare black diamond whose name refers back to diamonds' elemental origins? So whoever's the first to answer this correctly will have the shot at this kit. You do need to have an open order on vintageliveshop.com for us to send it to you. So be sure to have one if you win. Should we do without the last three?
Well, let's see. Maybe. Maybe.
So we've had a couple without the last three.
Well, let's see. Maybe if someone puts it in.
You guys are really close. Super close. You are super, super close. You're missing 3 letters. Let's see, you can get... Woo! Lisa Mack! Good job. Carbonado. Well, I saw a few of you say carbon, which was really, really close, but it wasn't quite it. So Miss Lisa has won today's trivia. And don't worry, we have more. And then Uncle Doug is going to do a doodle.
For Lisa again?
For Lisa.
Whoa.
I know. She's super good. But she's the only one that got the whole thing. All right, back to our keys. This dragonfly key is so adorable. Look at that. This is a key with our tiny princess dragonfly as well as one of our wraps. So this one was made by us, and then we had it cast so it would be one piece. And this is pewter based. It is antique bronze plated. And then, like I said, it's got that front and that back. So you have your dragonfly here on the front, and then on the back is your vine is continuing to wrap around. And then this is a super, super long chain, but this is that CH0002 chain. Super fine, very beautiful. It is soldered, so it does not come on, or does not clip, or open and close. The links don't open and close. That's what I was looking for. So for this, I took some 24 gauge copper colored wire, artisan copper colored wire. Me too, Lynn. So I only had a few of the pearls. I don't even have enough to like make a whole nother offering with it, unfortunately. So I'm gonna be using different beads this next time. Oh, Lisa Mack, here's your doodle.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. I love it. So she's got mac and cheese and Big Mac.
Big Mac
yeah,
shot.
cute.
And I think we've had to do a Big Mac burger in the past too.
Oh yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna clip off a section of my 24 gauge copper colored wire. And I'm going to string some beads on it. So these can be just miscellaneous beads. Like if the color combo's looking right, then just do it. You might as well just do it. Use up your beads that you don't know what to do with. And then I have a couple here that I'm gonna also throw in that are around the same, but I don't have a whole ton of different ones. So I'm gonna go with 6 beads. I have 2 in each color here. And I'm going to create a wrapped loop on the one side first. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers here. ones with the spring. Beautiful. And I want a little bit of a larger loop. So I'm going to come up almost probably all the way up. And I'm going to wrap this around. I'm going to open and then wrap it around again because I really like that double look. So I'm going to keep it a double. I'm going to wrap it around. Oop, I did it wrong. Hold on. I have to start down here a little bit. So I'm just wrapping it around, not starting from the end because the very tail end is what I'm going to be. I might as well just, hold on. I'm going to clip that off. All right. You're going to come in farther away from your wire end. This is what's going to end up wrapping around. So create your loop or your double loop. You might even go a triple. Nope, I want it to be double. Push this up. And then it's going to wrap around this bottom section because we need it to secure. Pull that up just a little bit. All the way around. Don't pull your thinner gauged wire super hard either because I've had it snap on me before, and that's what you heard the other day when I was like, "Are you kidding?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
From the other room.
Yeah, I was upset because I had just I was on my last loop and it snapped, and I was so mad because I just spent so much time on it and then it was just done.
Have you seen Amber's question about rolling metal filigree pendant? I don't know if you saw one. If that came in when I was out.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever rolled round metal filigree pendants into tubes?
Oh, yeah.
So that'd be like our large filigree.
Yeah.
Rolling it into a round
yeah.
tube. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them make it into like a little mini flower vase too.
Oh, really? I've not seen the flower
into
vase before, but
cone shape
that's
for
cool.
little dry flowers.
Interesting. All right. So I went with the triple. Slide on these beads. These beads are a little bit larger hold. Wonder if it would fit all the way up to the hole there. That's okay. So green, this like brownie, gray color, or yellow. That's looking okay. I'll do yellow again, brownie, and green. Which this could be super cool. But I'm going to cinch it in because I like the way that that's holding. And why am I frozen? There we go. Hopefully I don't be frozen. And then I'm going to do it on the other side here. So I'm going to come all the way down to my beads. But I'm going to come farther up on my round nose here, which you can use our wire wrapping pliers here if you want even larger loops. If you want. Alright. I'm going to do a double here. So pull this in, wrap it. And I think I did end up doing a triple, but I think I only have enough room for a double on this side. I can make it work. There we go. We're going to do a triple on this side too. Then I'm going to take the end here. And that's what's going to be cinching us. All the way around. Go. I'm going to cut off this little excess here because I don't need all that.
You said excess. You said excess. You did it the right way. You were saying excess before. Remember we had that?
Yeah.
You did it.
Uncle Doug is like my mom. Always correcting my grammar.
Not always.
No, I just think it's funny because my mom does.
No, but I was like getting all proud here when you said excess.
Oh, yeah. So now I have this cute little bubble here. Cute little bubbling. But I'm going to spread her out just a little bit. I'm liking that. This one, I'm thinking I'm going to do it like that. So I'm going to take a jump ring. Let's do a JR106. It's a etched jump ring. Open that up. So you can use it as a connector like that, or take your beads and create a connector like this. How cute! Did she forget the key? Who? Who forgot the key? Unicorn beads? Your round nose have a cutter built in. Yes, it does. But I'm not sure.
Sometimes it's hard to get that cutter close enough.
I have some 16 gauge wire here, actually, that we could test it out on. I mean, it's not too often that I use the cutters.
Brass, real easy. That's soft.
Yeah, 16 gauge wire cuts super, super easy with the inside cutters of the round nose tool. Just so you guys could see that. Another thing I love to do is to wrap around a cluster of those wires with accent wire type to the beads, and in between each bead sort of like a helix. It really strengthens the bundle of beads. Nice. Ooh. This afternoon, Jean and Ains are finishing up prepping for Monday. It's going to be an enchanted creatures theme for Halloween. I'm excited for that.
Bats, owls, and vampires.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna get some fairies in there. Ainsley was a fairy. How many times were you a fairy for Halloween, Ains? I feel like it was a lot. So I have this cute little cluster of beads there as a connector that I would attach some chain up to this top loop. Like that. And then for this one, they were long. I did long enough. They didn't have to be clustered. But then I took the jump ring and I put it right in between the two beads there in the center, and then used the two wire wrapped loops on either side to connect to the chain and go up. So it's just a way that you can accent your chain and or create a really cool bead cluster connector. Mermaids, fairies, enchantresses, and dragons.
You could actually use those clusters on your actual keychain, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Just to bling it up.
For sure. I know, I'm a big fan of the cluster here. It's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of grapes. Like if you could probably cluster it out a little bit more.
It reminds me.
Oh, you have grapes? What the heck?
There you go.
Give me one of
Let me
those.
just give you a cluster.
Yeah. There we go. A cluster of grapes for my key cluster of beads. How cute. That's just perfect. Mmm.
These are good ones.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can pop up this sampler. Jean, I'm not able to see any of the tools in the Carter thing here. So, unfortunately, I can't put those up. But I was gonna see if I could put up the bundle, but it's not popping up for me. Alright. What do you guys think? Another giveaway? Because that essentially finishes up that portion. I'm really liking the bead clusters though. Like this, you could do this with any miscellaneous beads that you have that are within the same color theme. Okay, Amber. I don't think they're cotton candy grapes, no, Peggy. I think they're just purple grapes.
Ask Quilting Dog Mama. She's on the bottom. She's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, Amber. Maybe that's something that we can do next week. So stay tuned for next Friday, and I'll see if there's a couple designs that I could get made up with the rolling of filigree. So stay tuned with us and hang out because we will eventually get over that. Alright, giveaway time. Take down our key pack here. I'm going to do a blank pack. Blank pack next. Looks like we have some pewter and then some natural brass, and that's artisan copper there. This is an amazing bracelet focal. You can rivet different things on top of this, hammer it, curve it into that bracelet shape. Lots of things. Currently part of the British Crown Jewels, as part of the Queen Mother's crown, what diamond with a weight of more than 100 carats is named from the Persian for Mountain of Light? So let me know what you guys think this one is. We'll keep an eye on the comments here. Ooh, Amy. Hi, Amy. Currently part of the British Crown Jewels, as part of the Queen Mother's crown, what diamond with a weight of more than 100 carats is named from the Persian for Mountain of Light? Ooh, Amy's from Colorado. There ain't no way anybody's gonna get this one.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I don't know.
You underestimate the power and knowledge that this body has.
Because I can only see YouTube comments right now, so I might need you to keep an eye on them too.
Looking, but I've got the same scroll problem you do, but I'm watching.
Okay. What do you guys think this is? I have no idea.
Well, we have to keep them on their toes a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Right now, they're all going into their AI. They're going to Chat GPT and asking the question.
Linda Greer says, I know the answer, but I don't really need the blanks.
Oh,
Sherry! Sherry Dador. Did I say that right? I feel like I always botch her last name. She got it. Good job.
Oh, she got spelled with
Or
the
no.
hyphens and everything. Come on.
Dang it, it moved it. Hold on.
I see it.
There it goes. Sorry.
Wait,
It wasn't Rosie, it was Sherry.
Wait, Rosie was... No, wait, hold on, go back. Oh, Sherry was first.
Sherry was first.
Sherry.
Yes.
So Sherry put it in twice, I think.
It was Sherry,
Or
then Kathy, then Rosie.
Kathy was last. Okay, yeah, Sherry had it.
Yes.
Sherry, Rosie, and Kathy.
Sorry.
Good job, see?
When I went to click Sherry's name, more comments came in, so it shifted as soon as I clicked it.
So let's be honest. Who used Google to find the answer?
Yeah, because that one was one that I'm like,
honesty.
No way.
You also get honesty points.
Honesty points. We'll throw a couple more blanks in there.
Yeah, I'll throw a couple more blanks.
Yeah.
If you tell the truth.
Good job. All right. Same. I had no idea either. But I'm glad that Sherry got it. Okay. So we're done with our keys now. I'll give you a close-up of those miscellaneous pearl beads that I had found, and then our bead cluster. Oh, I love it. All right. So that was our trivia.
Yeah, Amber got it over also on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yep, but it has to be the Facebook side of it. Sorry on these.
Oh, yeah, she was after them.
Yeah.
Maybe next time, Amber. All right.
I'm old and I know stuff, Linda. Classic.
I'm old and I know stuff.
I'm older and I've got better insurance. What is that from Fried Green Tomatoes?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a reference. Come on.
Nope, no idea.
I think that the ladies here will know that one.
Maybe.
I'm older and I have better insurance.
I know I don't know that one. Okay. Bead caps. This one is super easy. But these bead caps are super beautiful. And I did want to paint a couple just to see kind of how they would turn out, because I have not painted these yet. These are solid brass. Nice big opening there with your hole through the top. This is a floral design. Trying to give you a good top view so you guys can see the detail and the etching in there. These are super cute. $1 a piece. $18 for 18 pieces. You're crazy. Crazy, crazy. So I have an ER0003 up top to start with a direct connection to that CH35. This is CHV35. This is the solid brass version of that etched cable chain. It's a chain that I use quite frequently. And then I have our bead cap with a nice big pinky, like a white pinky. I think there's a little bit of green in there too, bead. And they sit at a really good length. And they're not heavy. Which you guys will probably be really surprised about how light the other earrings are too. They're like 4 grams. And they're huge. They're massive. But I wanted to make sure that I weighed those. Let me see here, Peggy. I do have my caliper here. I'll get you an approximate size on this bead. Around 14 millimeters. Yeah. Around 14 millimeters for the bead. But I want to do... I'm going to try a different bead here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see if I have two of the same bead. And we could do, don't really want to do like a super bright orange, because we've done a lot of orange, but I'm just curious what that would. Kind of reminds me of a pumpkin almost. Maybe we'll do that for the, what's the word I'm looking for? Halloween. A little bit of Halloween spirit. We'll stay with the orange tones, because I did find 2 of them. And then I'm going to do maybe these tiny red spacer beads.
This is just so lame.
Huh?
This is all. I just had to do cherries. That's all I could think.
There
of.
you go, Sherry. You're doodled by Doug.
She's cherry.
You're cherry. Oh, that's cute though. Sherry, cherry. Sherry, cherry. Cherry, cherry. That's cute. I wanted to do. I thought I saw 2 of these right away. And I'm wanting to do some sort of spacer bead. I mean, though I don't need it, I thought it would be cute. Whatever. We'll skip the spacer bead. We'll just do our big pumpkin beads, and then I'm thinking about painting these caps green and then doing a little bit of a relief because I want the caps to look like it's the vine. And we'll go with this green, or olive green. I think that matches the tone a bit. Let's do that. I think so. I'm going to bring over one of my other mats here. Let's do some Halloween themed. That orange is bright. It reminds me of a pumpkin, but you can also paint on your beads. So if you wanted to do like black lines to make it look more like a pumpkin, by all means, yes, you should. All right, cart 102 for 18 pieces for $18. They are Christmas bells and need a swinging central on a long pin or delicate chain. Ooh, I love that. Me too, Linda. They're gorgeous. Let's see what Amy said. I used to make jewelry, but I got arthritis and stopped, although I still have a huge amount of all kinds of stones, beads, and tools that I brought back from Turkey and China. Ooh, well, you should get back into that, girl. Yes, ma'am. I love orange color with blue also. Ooh, orange and blue like the Bears? Do you like the Chicago Bears?
Go Bears.
All right. I'm going to come in at an angle here since these are bead caps. And put a little bit of this olive green antique paint. I'm going to use my other brush that's got a little bit of that goldy brown. I'm still not going to wash that out because I'm liking the tones that was giving. So I want to do, probably should have put a glove on, but oh well. I'm going to do this green to give it that viney look. All the way around. And then I'll do a relief. And what the relief is going to do is it's going to bring out all that detail that's in that bead cap. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more. All right. There we go. They're gorgeous. Some of the caps might have a little bit of a clipping that you might need to clip off the bottom, but if you clip it and then file it, it turns out perfect. There we go. All right, I'm going to hit it with our heat gun. Gives us that nice green tone. Then we're going to come in with our relief block. This is our vintage relief block. It's got a few different grits, and I love using it. I use it all the time, especially when there's detail to be brought back out. So it'll leave some of that paint on there, but it'll also bring out that viney texture.
Kathy Bates.
There we go.
Answer to my fried
That's
green
looking
thing.
pretty good. We'll do the other one. There's so much detail on these, and when you add the paint, it just pops. And imagine adding a darker color, like black. Black would make these look incredible. Love it. And then we'll try to get these with some head pins, which I do have some HP 0001s down here. I'm going to feed that up, make sure that it's not going to go through the bottom. Looks like we're pretty safe on this one, so we actually don't need that spacer bead. Oop, I want to put my green cap on, though. My greeny cap. Gives me a pumpkin feel. Ooh. Good. Do you sell? I love this one. Yes. So, Amy, if you visit vintageliveshop.com, right down there, if you type that into your browser, it'll take you to our website and you will be able to find the components that I'm demonstrating today. They'll be the first ones that you see in the warehouse sale tab. All right, I'm going to take my round nose pliers here. Maybe I'll just do a normal loop on these. I won't do a wrap loop. So I'm going to cut it down.
What's the design on the caps? Are they roses on there? Lisa's asking.
It just looks like foliage. It doesn't look like any particular, definitely not roses. Give you a good look here. So you can see the texture and design on there. There we go, that should be good.
Oh, it's like a daisy and fern.
Yeah. I'm going to pull my head pin down this way before I wrap it in. That gives you that perfect eye that you're looking for. Love it. And I might add some paint to this after the fact. And do the same thing on this side. I'm going to cut it down. Got green on my fingers. Pull this down to the side there. And then wrap it in. Beautiful. Cute little pumpkin-y. Oops. I'm frozen. There we go. Cute little pumpkin-y. And let's add a little bit. Let's see if hematite will do it. Oop, I don't want to shake you guys while I'm shaking this. Thanks, Marianne. Yeah, it definitely looks like a daisy. Thank you, Janet. Uncle Doug said it too, but I didn't thank him. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy.
And I added fern too.
Oh yeah, fern too.
And daisy. Jeez.
Just want to add a little bit of texture here.
We got broad shoulders.
Means you can carry the weight.
Yeah, I can carry the weight of that abuse.
Carry the weight. That's funny. Just doing a nice little texturing. Still have not washed out my brush.
Lisa's coming back with this. She's going with roses, 5 petals. Yep, I think they look like roses too, Lisa.
Kind of roses are you looking
like
at?
Roses
like the
daisies.
wild roses?
Yeah, the ones where it's full, when the flower is fully open, not just like a rose you'd get in a dozen.
Because I have white roses at my house, and they definitely don't look like that.
Well, we have the Galena rose.
Yeah.
The white rose that's out wild.
Yeah.
That opens up.
Yeah.
It opens up real wide.
I can see that for sure. So a little bit of that antiquing.
Hey, it's not so bright anymore either, right? The orange isn't so bright either anymore.
Yeah, no, it's not. I think I'm going to take, I know this might be weird, but I'm going to take a Sharpie here. because I am really, really not great at painting like straight lines, even drawing straight lines, but I feel that the Sharpie would probably work a bit better for that lining. Come into the center there.
Got a real skinny one too.
Do ya? This one's not bad. This one's actually brand new, so
it's
it's got that point, yeah. And go along the seam there, the seam of the bead. Oh.
Rose hips, yeah, it's similar to Lager 1951.
Cute. Cutie cute. Do it on the other side.
Lisa's like a walking encyclopedia here.
Heck yeah, she is.
She might not be walking. She could be a sitting encyclopedia.
She really liked, I had sent her a photo of my peonies at the house because they looked like something that she had made. But I love flowers, anything that's floral, planty, like, you name it. And then I'm going to take this here, and I'm just curious if it'll, okay, that won't come off, which is nice. I'm just double checking to make sure that this Sharpie's gonna stick. Amazing. My cutesy my little pumpkin earrings, my vintage pumpkin earrings. I love them. Maybe we could do the thing I'm looking for. Or maybe even add a little bit of this emerald to it too.
You can almost make those into candy corn.
Just like a little bit. Ooh, I have an idea. Not candy corn, but I did want it. I thought it would be cute to do. I thought it would be cute to do a blank that we painted a pumpkin on the blank, like one of our smaller blanks. I thought that would be cute. I'm gonna use this Day Glow orange. Still got our other paint in there. Like, so a little bit of that iridescent gold is still on my brush. But this Day Glow is going to brighten it up, mute the Sharpie just a little bit. But it's going to give it a really cool sheen here. Make sure I get that all. Ah! It's okay, it didn't go all over it. It went in the spot where I needed it to, so that's good. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Of course. And then just take some chain, attach that, or just go direct to your wire. My cutesy little pumpkin earrings. Vintage pumpkin. Love it. Alright. On to the next. Because that's all we needed to do for that. For those babies. We'll do.
How are you pacing for what your projects are?
We're at 121.
How many things do you have to go?
3.
3? Okay, you can wait.
Okay. We'll wait then. The rest is still super easy. We'll bring out our
Dr.
bee.
Pepper?
Mm-hmm.
Bring out our Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Be a pepper.
Alright. So I have a queen bee and this honeycomb. I actually designed this honeycomb out of tiny open work pieces. And then I had them set together. I can't remember if I filled them or if that was just how it came out to be. Okay, so I designed this back in 2017 maybe? Something like that. maybe even it might have been 2018. But I'm a big fan of the honeycomb. The honeycomb is pewter based and it is antique gold plated. 4 pieces for $22. These retail for $11 or $12 a piece. So let's say it's like a buy two get two. So if you buy two, you get two.
I'm loving the big B on this.
It's really pretty. It's really pretty. But these can also be filled with resin. So I was thinking about it.
Look like honey
And I was thinking about it and I was like, I might as well do that today.
You should.
So we're going to fill some of these with resin here. And then we're going to leave this one as is. But the honeycomb's super pretty. Give you another good look at that. It's a really good bezel. Get whatever that is out of there. There we go. And my painted fingers. And then we also have the B pack, which is also 4 pieces for $22. Same retail price as the honeycomb. There are 2 that you can choose from. You can choose natural brass or solid brass. So I do have both options available for purchase on vintageliveshop.com, or you can use cart 104 and then you can choose whether you want natural brass or solid brass straight from your Messenger app. So these are also on the site. Stunning, beautiful pieces. This is also super beautiful when it's painted. But for this necklace specifically, before we get into the resin portion of the bezel here, I used a hole punch to punch a hole in his tail end. And this is an unsoldered chain, CHV35, and did a direct connection from the chain length to the B behind. And then on the wings here, I used some of those. We have some divots here, which you can also use resin and paint with. But I did have small enough crystals on hand, so I put Loctite in those little tiny, we'll call them bezels, little tiny bezels on the B wing there, and glued those on to the wings. But you can also use that same technique using resin and paint to make it look like jewels as well. Then I added 2, why is it so shaky? Here we go. Keep hitting it. I added 2 more hole punches for the jump rings on the honeycomb. So those are right underneath these 2 knobs here. So that one and that one, I believe. Let me make sure again. Top. So this one and this one, right next to the little divots there, are where I made my punches to hang the chain or the honeycomb from, and then the chain on the 2 outside. Jeez, keep bouncing that. On the 2 outside, I also added additional punches for a direct connection from the chain to the wings that swoops down and encompasses that beautiful honeycomb. So, all super simple connections, but I did want to demo some resin in the honeycomb here. See what Lisa said here. Okay. I would take 2 honeycombs and face them toward each other and then put the B in between the open space. So, are you talking about like this? Having them together like that and then inserting a tiny B in there? I don't know if I have any tiny bees here anymore. trying to think. But I'm thinking that that's what you are what you are imagining, Lisa. That would be insane. Or you could do it. Ooh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna take these jump rings off so it's a little bit easier to see here. Because I have to see this, Lisa. I have to. You just gave me. So you could do there. Okay. You can do that with a tiny bee there in the center, or like that. That would be insane. Are you kidding me? Lisa. You could even just do the bigger bee on top. So what I would do for this is I would rivet. Yes. So I would take, there's an existing hole here. I would rivet that into the center of this one. Then I would do another hole down there and rivet that to the other honeycomb. That's insane. Or you can do it like that. I'm liking it. Lisa, you've just inspired me. Even that by itself is really pretty. I love it. What if we did it this way? This could be a cool like bracelet focal too. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So make sure you grab those. Let's see what we're looking for stock. We're looking okay on the honeycombs. We have sold out of the Green Girl Owls. We have 10 left of those bead caps. So grab those too. Ooh, ice cream cones? That would be something. I love it. All right, let's do some resin. Let's make this look super duper duper cute. All right. I want to do... I don't think I have a really close honey color here. Thinking if I can, even if it's ambery, going through my paints, which aren't super well organized. Okay, amber yellow. We'll go with amber yellow. Okay. This amber yellow would be cute, I think. So we're going to do amber yellow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bead mat, or not my bead mat, silly me. I'm going to take a silicone mat. This one's a little dirty, but bear with me because Kieran is taking his first day off ever. He never takes a day off, and I told him, just take today off. So I don't have Kieran to clean my mats for me today, but it's okay. I'm going to come up just a little bit more on here, and I'm going to do 2 drops. Yeah, 2 drops of amber yellow. And then I'm going to add a little bit of resin to my paint. Make sure that you mix it super, super, super well. Super well. And grab a silicone brush here because I don't like to use bristle brushes with resin unless you're using the resin as a glaze. In the case that you want to use the resin as a glaze, then I recommend using the bristle brushes, but only for that reason. Otherwise, they just stink to clean out. All right. Gonna mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. Mix it up. You'll see that the color starts to blend with the resin. It's looking good. Pulling that in. Get it really, really, really mixed in good. I think I'm going to add a little bit more resin. I'm liking this amber yellow though. It looks a little green on the screen, but it's not. At least on where I'm looking at it from. Get a nice, pretty honey color. Alright, so I'm gonna do three spots here. So I'm picking up my resin and I'm putting it into the bezels here. That's looking pretty good. I'm gonna make sure it's to the edges. I'm gonna pull that in for this top one. And then I'm going to do the opposite side. I'm going to go back down for my next one. Make sure I scoop up my resin here. Looks like we'll have plenty. These aren't super, super, super deep bezels, but if you wanted to put a little bead charm in here and then resin, you can do that, as long as the bead charm is small enough. And I like it when my resin's a little bubbly, just like natural honey is bubbly. So we're gonna pick up a little bit more, kind of just drop all that in there. It's looking good. And then I'm going to take my UV light, this bad boy, and I'm gonna pop that into my light here using the spatula that Uncle Doug made for me. And pop that in the light. Now, paint mixed with resin will take a little bit longer to cure. Just be very, very, very mindful before you start poking it and prodding it and all that other jazz. It's starting to cure nicely though. Would be cool to have a honey colored resin drop at the bottom. Ooh, you're so right. Or, hold on, I'm like looking at my piece here that's in. Drop. Yeah. I'm liking that. So I'll grab my hole punch out next, Amber. And let's see if I have, while that's in the light curing, I'll see if I have an amber colored something in this little thing here. Otherwise, we can maybe paint one, but I don't like painting them if I can just find one. Ooh. That one would be pretty. That's more of an amber drop there. So we'll bring that out. That's not a bead though, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna not drop all my beads out because that would not be great by any means. It's such a big bin. I need to start just taking little scoops of them out. We're looking okay for now on that, so I'm gonna pull this out and put this up here. And then I'm going to take an F20. Take my UV light down too, because I don't need that right now. Let's do wherever I had those. I just had them too. Okay, I found them. Let's see if we can wrap this with an F20. We'll do a hole punch in that bottom one. Oops. We'll do it like right. That's probably pretty close to center. It might be a little off center, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. Let's pop this here. Doable. Doable, more than doable. We're gonna wrap sides up to give us a baseline. Throw that in the center there. Probably even pull these up a bit more. So I'm gonna come in a little deeper on either side. Probably pull those in a little bit more too while we're at it. Slide our oval in there. Get our wrap going. Gonna smush these sides next to the cab, because this is a cab, this is not a bead, but it's the right color, so we're going to make it work. There we go. Okay, liking it. Then we need a jump ring. I'm gonna open up this JR106. There we go. Throw this onto a jump ring. Throw this onto our honeycomb. Close that up. There you go. Now you have a little amber drop from your honeycomb. Me too. Ooh, tiny ruby red seed bead on top for a cherry. Love that idea. Thanks, Lisa. All right. I think that's looking really good. A little dangly amber there at the bottom. You could even do it like this way, and you could have this connecting to your chain, and then you can have a chain coming down here and then attaching to another bead. I mean, there's tons of different things that you can do with this. Tons, tons, tons. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Let's put up, we have the bee pack up right now, but I'm going to put that honeycomb pack up just in case you guys want that. Cart 103 for the honeycomb. It's so stunning. I love it. It's so fun. And then, yep, just glue on those beads. And that should be A-okay. And then I wanted to show you guys what the solid brass version of this would look like. Just very quickly painted. And we're going to use just probably black in the antique line because it goes really fast, but then you'll be able to see all that detail. So I have my black here on the side. That all soaked up good. Which I like the brass tones with it underneath. And then where's my relief block? Hit it with the heat gun quick. Feels pretty dry. Coming in with my relief block. Solid brass with paint, natural brass. How pretty. So you can do it for whatever color you need it for. Pop those back off to the side, and then I think we can do a trivia. Another one. Let me know if you have questions. Still trying to keep caught up on comments here, but it's so hard to see them. Thank you, ladies. All right. We have 2 more items to get through. We are doing, since we did a little bit of leather today, we're including a little bit of leather in this kit. So you have some smaller wires, some thicker wire, which is that copper coated one, and then some nice cute wood pieces that you can paint and use this one as a connector. Love it. All right. And take the cart number down. I can't paint pumpkin face. Sorry. I'm really bad at it.
Sherry just received her backstage pass stash and she loves it.
She loves it. This month is really pretty. I'm really happy with this month's. The oldest piece in the British Crown jewels is what kind of gemstone? It is believed to have been taken from the ring of Edward the Confessor. I'll pop that up and hopefully y'all can see that. And let me scroll through some comments here. All right. Let me know what you think. It's not ruby. The oldest piece in the British Crown jewels is what kind of gemstone? It is believed to have been taken from the ring of Edward the Confessor. So let me know what you guys think. Connie Benner. I don't know though. Hold on. My whole thing just shifted again. That's the other one. Yes. Looks like Connie got it on the iPad here. Connie Benner. Sapphire. Good job. Good job. Looks like Janet was next. You were very, very close. Good job. It's like 1 minute it's YouTube comments, and then the next minute it's Facebook comments, and they just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Because now I don't know where Connie's comment is to get rid of it. Because it just keeps switching here. Give me once. There we go. Okay. Good job, Connie. Alright. 2 more items, or 2 more designs to get through, and then we are homebound. Alright, so we need our leaf, our sculpted leaf. It is pewter based, 10K gold plated. 5 pieces for $18, cart 105. Oh, Lynn, she goes, that would have been my next guess for sure. Which is super beautiful. I'm a big fan of this leaf. And if I'd stop freezing, there we go, that'd be amazing. Very detailed. Get it over here so you guys can see that. Very pretty. And that's the back. So, I mean, you can use it either way, front or back. But I used it as a bracelet in this case. And I wanted to try these curved connectors here as part of a bracelet, and they fit the curve of my wrist so well. I was like, no brainer, we gotta do it. And you know what's fun about that is I don't only have the antique bronze, I also have pewter antique, copper antique, and silver plated colors. They are base metal pewter. So I'm going to bring that one up next. The leaf pack is cart 105. And then our connector pack, 24 pieces for $18. You get to choose between 4 colors. You have, repeat them again, silver, copper antique, pewter antique, bronze antique, plated. So this is the silver and the pewter antique next to each other. The pewter antique is a bit darker. So you guys can see that. But it's easier to tell when they're farther apart. So silver, copper antique, pewter antique, bronze antique. And one loop is facing one way, the other loop is facing the other way. So once again, simple connections. I ended up punching an additional hole here off to the side. So right in between these 2 notches here, hold on, there we go. These 2 notches, I poked a hole, which it follows suit, so it doesn't look like it's out of place or anything. And I have 2 jump rings on the one hole, 1 jump ring on the additional hole that we had punched into the connectors, which then are on a JR, I want to say 116. Don't quote me on that though. JR 50, 55, 60, 7. It might be a JR 116. Let me measure this quick though, so you don't get the wrong one. I think the JR 116s are bigger actually. This is a 15 millimeter, just about 15 millimeter jump ring. So all those loops got strung onto that, and then our little leather loop there at the end. So if you have chain that you want to extend with leather, Connie, this is your doodle. Your doodle by Doug. I'm trying to get her whole name in there. There we go. In screen. Beautiful.
I don't know if she's a football fan, but that's where.
Are you a football fan? I like the Cowboys. The Cowgirls. All right. So leather is the same concept as the leather cord that we were talking about earlier today. So this you can do by itself or you can do it while it's on the ring, but your jump ring can open and close. So that's what makes it nice about this, is that this is looped and then you have the crimp at the end holding in both ends of that leather to keep your loop there. And then the crimp has a loop which then goes to a jump ring and then a clasp. So it's just a fun way of extending your bracelet or necklace chain by adding little connector leather pieces like that. I don't know why that keeps popping up. You guys can see that I have both my hands on screen, so it's definitely not me that's doing it, but that's a good point. All you have to do to get entered into this massive giveaway here, since it's telling me to do it, all you have to do is love react to the live. So get that really big. Oh no, you're not an Ohio State football fan?
Is that what she said?
Girl!
Yes, she is a fan. Okay, so I got it right.
Yes. That's funny.
How can you not be? I mean, they're just like the best football program in the country. This last 5 years or so.
The Hawks.
I know you do.
I like the Hawkeyes.
You have a soft spot.
I do. I've been to a few of their games where we all turn toward the hospital and wave up to the kids and stuff. Yeah.
We don't have to do that now.
Oh yeah, we'll just wait for that. I love that tradition. I love it. All right. So there's 3 on the one side, 4 on the other side, 2 in each of the bigger holes there on the bottom side. And then same concept on the way back, jump ring into leather to crimp to jump ring again. So, simple connections. This one goes by really fast. And it just fits the curve of the wrist beautifully. And then bring it all the way back around like this. So you have your leather, your jump ring, your connector bars into your sculpted leaf. I think it's perfect for fall. So cart 106 for 24 pieces for $18 for our connectors. There are, there are 4 different plating colors. That was not a yawn. I was trying so hard not to yawn there. I was like, oh, it's gonna happen. And then our sculpted flower. And then just grab some leather. Super good. Alright, hold on. Lisa's so hilarious. I love it. Thank you for helping me spend my money. Because you arranged the comb and bees, I had to pull the trigger. Then I saw the flowers and know that my necklace will have flowers for them to pollinate. I love it. You guys are amazing.
You can call those daisy roses all day.
Yes, you can call them whatever you want, Lisa. I'm just gonna say they're roses from now on. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. That's all we needed for this one. I need to come visit you, Peggy, on my way to Virginia when I go visit my parents next. Because I drive through Ohio.
Through Cincinnati.
Huh?
You go right through Cincinnati.
Do we?
Yeah, Covington.
Peggy, I'm going to have to make a pit stop. We're going to have to grab some lunch or something.
I don't know if Peggy's from Cincinnati.
That's what she just said.
Oh, Cincinnati, okay.
She said, I'm in Cincy.
Well, there you go.
So, there you go, Peggy. Next time I'm coming down to my parents in Virginia, I'm going to make a pit stop in Cincy, and we're going to grab some lunch. How about that? I would love that. I would honestly love that. Okay. we have one more item left to go over. Super easy, once again, very easy connections, but I am super excited for this floral connector for you guys. And these are the earrings that I was talking about earlier. So, let's get up my connector first. Floral connector pack, 10 pieces for $20. They are solid brass. This is a little bit of a thicker stamping, which is super pretty. Also, you guys know that I love using connectors for bracelets. So I thought it would be cool to also do it like this. Hold on. Have something in the center there. Let's just say it's going to be a crystal. Let me pull a crystal out of here or something. Not that. I need a smaller crystal. I need a smaller one. Could maybe even do it. We'll do this one maybe. Ka-ching. You could wrap this aquamarine item there. Wrap it. Connect either side, or you could do it this way. Either or. Horizontally or vertically. Connect it on either side, and then you guys know that I love the layered chain look. So I would take chain. I'm just gonna pull out a finished necklace that's all jumbled together here, just so I can show you guys what it would look like with some clippings. I'm gonna try and make this look like a 4-way chain. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Like that. I know these aren't clipped, but just kind of get that idea. So a 4-way chain on either side, 4-way this way, into your bracelet with your connectors there in the center, holding one side your chain, holding the other side your crystal. So earrings and or bracelet, and I'm sure that there's phenomenal ways to do necklaces. So first thought while I'm looking here, you guys, like I said before, I love that layered chain. So I'd hold it, or I'd do it like this. Let me push this up a little bit here. I would do it like this. I would wrap the aquamarine crystal there, and then connect that to this bottom loop. Then I would take chain. I would do double strands. So I'd do 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and let them branch out up and around your neck. I think I need to show that too. I need to have little chain clippings that I can just kind of put there as placeholders. I'm just gonna chop up one of these necklaces. I don't care. This is more important to me. This is more important that I show you guys what it could look like, because I didn't even have this thought until just now. So you guys are watching my design process happen right now. This is how I do it. Just cutting down a few of these so I can line them up. I'll pop these off to the side here. So I'm just trying to give you guys a little sampling of what can be done with this connector. Like that. I'm going to put 2 on this side. Like that. And then I would maybe even crimp this in. So it goes, maybe crimp it like there, and crimp it there. So then your necklace strands stay closer together. Double and double. I really like that too. Okay, I'm gonna make some of these for next week probably. Just so I can show you the finished version. I won't demo it because that's kind of what I'm doing right now, but yeah, lots of different ways. So double chain necklace into the one. You could do it this way for a bracelet and then have your fork coming off. This actually might be a better way to show it now that I have the little chain clippings that I'm going to keep on my cart here so I can use these as examples. Look at that. Yeah. I love it. Love it. So there's a bunch of different ways for these connectors to be used. And next week I'm going to be offering 2 other connectors. So be excited for those because I think you guys will be in love. In love. One of the connectors have come back because you guys said that you guys wanted them. So I have that one relisted again. It was that aluminum gold-plated leafy connector. And I have a 2-way one that I'm going to be introing next week. So stay tuned for that. I think we've gone over enough of the little connectors here. So I'm going to bring those down. We're going into our promise connectors next. You guys know that I've done a ton of different designs using these, whether it's the necklaces, the bracelets, the earrings, you name it. If you go to this item on vintageliveshop.com, you will see all of the designs that I have made with these promise connectors. There's so many, and they're probably my most all-time favorite designs that I've ever done were the ones that I've used these connectors in. So make sure you grab a pack of these if you don't already, and then go to the product listing on vintageliveshop.com. If you type in C4H30, they should pop up. I'm almost positive that's the item number for these. But you'll be able to see the past designs and then the designs that we've done now for them. So grab those. They are super cute. We've done necklaces, bracelets, earrings with these, all sorts of different things using this item. So you might as well just grab a pack because you know you're going to be using them. Super cute. Thanks, Peggy. Oh, you're such a doll. Where's your comment now? It's refreshing again. I think you asked that before. Why are they called promise connectors? I don't know. They were just called that, and I just used the same name that they were called that for. So Vintage, actually, for a while there, we had some really unique names for some of our items. Promise connector being one of them. But we don't really use that anymore because we want it to be super easy for people to find things. So we're going with a little bit more generic naming process now. But I was going to pop up your comment here, Peggy, but it has disappeared once again. Because this is just ridiculous. I need to figure out something else for Switcher here when it comes to comments and things, because I was going to pop yours up. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Did it come back? No. Dang it. Oh well. Anyway, they are 12 by 12, I think. Actually, I have my caliper right here. Let me just measure her. Yep. So they're 12 by 12. Just a little bit over 12, but that could also be because I wasn't zeroed out completely on that. Okay. So our promise connectors. And then we have these connectors, which I think actually may have sold out already. So, show. Let me take a look at that. That reminded me of the Grinch. Show. My best friend Ellen.
Are you talking about Jim Carrey Grinch?
Yeah. There's something that she does that just, I mean, it reminds me of the Grinch. Just the way that she says it. I don't remember what it even is, but every time she does it, I'm just like, the Grinch. The Grinch, you're the Grinch. There's one pack. Marvelous. I loved the Grinch. It was one of my favorites. All right, so the connector pack, these are natural brass. There's one pack of these left, so you don't have it, grab it now before it's gone. Cart 1, not 108, that's my old one, sorry. There we go. Cart 109 for this other connector. Cart 109, 20 pieces for $18. There's only one pack left. So like I said, grab it. Otherwise, I think you can find it on retail or wholesale, potentially. But I use those at the ends. So we have 2 connectors, and I did see your comment about these looking like jellyfish, Lisa. That was kind of the goal in a way. It was like more of one of those eclectic fairy tale kind of feels. So I'm glad that you brought up the jellyfish because I love that. Glad I grabbed those last night, says Lynn. Yeah, me too. The X connectors could be an adorable XOXO bracelet. Yes, Lisa, most definitely. So, simple connections. Starting from our ear wire on top with the direct connection to our floral connector. Then I have 4 JR10s connecting into 2 promise connectors. So we're still at simple connections here. In the center of these promise connectors, there are holes already pre-done. So then we took more JR10s. I'm going to come down to the next section. 6 JR10s. Yeah. So the bottom 2 holes and then that center hole. 2 bottom holes, center hole. Drop into the next connectors and chain. So we actually don't offer this chain any longer. We haven't for a long time. It's the smaller version of our is it Figaro? Figaro chain? Or Figaro chain? Figaro. But you can use the larger size. No problem. These earrings weighed in at, I think, less than 4 grams. I would say 4 grams to be safe, but it's around there, which is crazy light for how beautiful and big these earrings are. So you have those 6 JR10s that are coming down into 2 more of those additional connectors with the chain here hanging from your center hole. Same on the other side, 2 more with your chain in the center. And then your connectors, these really pretty diamondy connectors, they have that extra hole in the bottom. So I took some super small crystal bicone beads and used the HP ones since they're short and you don't need a whole lot. So instead of HP 0001 where it's 1.5 inches, I just used the HP ones which are 1 inch long, and then did my little did my little loops, which are then directly connected onto the connector loops. So all just super easy connection. I mean, there's no wrapping, there's no painting. I mean, you definitely could paint these. I think they would be stunning painted, but just easy, simple connections. I'm a big fan. And like I said, they're super light. I'm probably going to be taking these home. I actually just might wear these for the wedding reception tomorrow, which I think would be fab. But super easy connections. Do we have one more trivia then?
Yep.
Okay. We'll do this trivia quick, and then we'll get into our look so you guys can see what the finished jewelry looks like on. And then at the very end, we will do our big loot giveaway. How does that sound? And then if there's any other questions, I'll see if I can get to those. Otherwise, if you have more in-depth questions, then you can reach out to me, warehouse@vintage.com. That is my email address over here for the warehouse. So if you have more questions, I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. But in the event that I can't, I will let you know to say like, hey, I won't be able to get back to you for a couple days. And if it's on the weekend specifically, I probably will not see it until Monday or Tuesday. So, just a little heads up, but just know that I'm always looking out for your emails and trying to do what we can to make your guys' jewelry experience better, easier, everything. Alright, both pearls and the mother of pearl are from what iridescent material found inside mollusks? Both pearls and the mother of pearl are from what iridescent material found inside of mollusks? Ooh, Laura, I think. Nope, not abalone. That's actually what I would have thought that it would be. That's why I was like, maybe. But nope, not abalone, not shell, not oyster. Not any of those yet. What do you guys think?
Get your Googles out.
Yep, get your Googles out. Oh, Amy, she goes, you're in Chicago? Pretty close to Chicago. We're like 3 hours from Chicago.
Yeah.
Me too,
Close when you're
Amber.
talking about the world.
Right. Ooh, did Marietta get it?
Let's see.
No, I don't think it's spelled close enough.
Oh no, that's pretty.
I mean, it's close, but I don't.
Well, I think she might have the right thing, but she's just not spelling it right. I would give it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Marietta. Hold on, now I have to find your thing again. Gee! Gosh, we need to get this figured out with the stinking comments.
It's Nacre, right?
Nacre, yeah.
Yeah, but Necker. She had the name right, but she was just spelling it wrong.
Right. All right. Well, Marietta, if I could get to your comment, I would put it up. I promise. But you just had it spelled a little bit differently, but we'll give it to you because, you know, we love you. All right. So we'll do that for Marietta. We'll pop that over there. Thank you. Good job, Mary. I mean, it was pretty close. That's why I was like, maybe. Okay. Now we need to do the look. And then we'll do our big loot giveaway. How about that? How about those apples? How about those apples? Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go big screen me now. I'm gonna flip this around. So you're gonna get 2 of me for a second. There we go. Now you have 1 of me. Hello, everybody. Get a sip of my Dr. Pepper, which I'm not sponsored by, but Dr. Pepper, if you're watching. Let's start out with probably our key necklace. I knew it, but I was driving. Well, good. Don't text and drive, you crazies. I really love it. This is like the first time that I've done like a pearly strand in this kind of way, and I'm loving it. Maybe if I just bend it out just a little bit more. Oh, yep. Shebang. Love it. I'll give you guys a close-up look of the colors and the necklace. Look at it. You guys, I've been wearing this necklace, this green one, every single day since I've painted it on the live. Look at how vibrant that paint is. Still. And I shower with this on. I sleep with it on. You name it. It's so good. I was actually worried that since my skin is like super, super acidic, that I thought it was just going to take the paint away. Nope. Oh, good. Okay, well, just be safe, Lucine. You silly. Thanks, Gabrielle. I wonder if I can pop up YouTube comments. Ooh, I can! Thanks, Gabrielle. Amber said she loves the jellyfish one. I'm hoping that pops up. My jellyfish earrings. Yay! Okay, cool. We can do YouTube comments. Maybe I knew that we could do that before and just didn't do it. Let's see what we can do for our earrings here. So last week I put in my other earrings, and then my ears got swollen, and so I had to take them out. They weren't vintage earrings. They were different earrings, which I don't really usually have. I don't ever have a reaction with vintage stuff, but if it's other stuff, I have reactions for. I'm loving the way that those are hanging. See? Hold on. Gotta tuck my hair. Beautiful. Super light. Just dangly. Loving every second of that. I'm taking those home. Are those the only earrings that I made today? No, but I'll just put the other ones up because I really want to put this other one in. You guys, these earrings are so pretty. Oh yeah, there we go. Big. Here we'll do like a half up, half down with the earrings. For tomorrow, you guys are gonna help me pick out my hairstyle, my jewelry. Just kidding. We won't spend that much time on it, but
my little scribble up so I can pack this up.
Oh yeah, here you go. Almost forgot. Marietta Knox. I love that one. I really like that one. Oh goodness.
Took me a couple of minutes.
That was a good one.
That one out.
Okay. I'm sorry, that laugh was a little obnoxious, but still. Okay, we're just gonna keep these both on and just layer these. We're just gonna layer them. We're gonna layer everything today because it's so beautiful all together. Hold on. If it stops blurring, give me for real. Stop blurring. Give the ladies what they want. They want to see it. Hold on. I'll see if this stops blurring here in a second. But in the meantime, I'll get my other bracelet on. 'Cause what the heck? Why is it doing that at the very end? That's so annoying. We are doing so well today with the connection and everything. So while that's blurring, I'm getting my...
over to the other Wi-Fi, I wonder.
No, unless the Wi-Fi like dumped and then recalculated. Alright, well I'm getting these bracelets on in the meantime. And I found my bracelet helper. I don't know if I'll be able to get this one though. I have to go in the second one in. Ah! Now I'm dropping things. Okay. Why the heck is the connection being spotty on one of the best parts of the whole live? This is like almost my favorite part of the whole live is just this part. So I can show you guys what everything looks like on. Because it's crazy. Something could look really cool off the screen. Okay, well that's better. Hold on. I'm gonna take my chance while I have it. There we go. No, I didn't smudge the lens. I swear that was a connectivity thing. Okay, we're good now. Taking my chance so you guys can see it because all that together, that's perfect. This is probably exactly what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow, but with a brown colored romper instead of this blue one because I don't want to wear the same clothes 2 days in a row. Nope. Do like this for like a longer pendant. The little cluster beads. I'm really liking the cluster beads. Or, I have to weigh that to see if this would be an okay earring.
The key's pretty heavy.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Or you could even...
Oh, Peggy, good one.
You could cut...
Beautiful.
Aww. You could cut this bottom section of the key off and then just have this little circle with the dragonfly and the wrap, too. You wanted it for your necklace. I made my bracelet a little larger this time around. Me too, Jean. Me too. So that's our other bracelet. Put you down here for now. And then we have the owl bracelet. This one I did a little bit tighter, so I'm gonna hold its edges back with my little orange agate pieces. It's a little hard to see because there we go, blurring. Super cute. Then we have our bell earrings. Also super adorable. Because I don't want to take my other earrings out that I'm taking home with me. So we're just going to put it up next to. Looks super good though. I really do like those too. Do that with the owl. You can hang the owl. Ooh. Those would be cool earrings. I'm liking those.
Goose says she loves the bracelet layers.
Aww. He's so sweet. She's so stinking sweet. Alright, we're gonna try.
Just say, but you're not getting it.
This one?
No. Nancy, but you're not getting it.
Why can't she have this one?
No, you know what I'm saying.
Oh. Oh yeah, don't buy it, Aunt Nancy. No. I'll give you this one. Yeah. Don't buy it.
Boy, everybody's going to be wanting to be Aunt Nancy on
I
here.
know. Aunt Nancy gets special privilege because she makes me special food. She provides me lunch all the time. How stinking gorgeous. I'm probably gonna have to take this home too. I'm gonna be wearing all of this tomorrow because I just can't. Oh, I'm a big fan of the owls here.
Well, the set together really makes it.
I mean, it does. And then the leather kind of just, the leather's the longest, but it wraps all of it in to the center to here. I'll move my key though. I'll move my key under. Yeah. Wowzers, you guys. And yeah, that little owl is an earring. Yes, please. This is insane. This collection, this is what I'm saying. Like, things can look really, really good on screen or photographed, but then not be, super, super pretty when it's put on. And then other times, sometimes it doesn't photograph right, and then it looks really, really pretty when it's on. So that's why I like to do both. I like to show you guys what it would look like on versus off, so you guys have a good reference to look at when you're replicating the design. Is meant for the photographs that are more laid out. But when I'm able to put this stuff on and show you guys what it looks like on, I think that makes all of the difference. Because some things, like I said, they look really, really pretty photographed, and then when you put it on, you're like, I don't really know. But I think we nailed today. You could do like a little honeybee choker. I already have my honeybee there, but, somewhere. You can do it as even a little bracelet would be cute. So, lots of fun stuff today, guys. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to do our big loot giveaway. So, while that popped on screen there, I'm going to have to look at the settings and see if that just comes up when I say a certain thing. But to enter the big giveaway, this biggie, all you have to do is love react to the live. Right now, do it right now because I'm going to be doing the giveaway.
And win the spin.
And yes. So.
Spinner winner.
The winner of the spinner
Yep.
gets to claim this, and they have to have an open order with vintageliveshop.com. Right there. To claim it. And then if you have any questions regarding today or future stuff or things that you're looking for, email me warehouse@vintage.com down there. Beautiful. See, I'm learning, you guys. I'm learning my opposites. I have to think about it.
I like
I'm like,
the chair
okay.
method, though. I like the rotating chair thing.
Like,
turn the chair
that side and then that side. Yeah. Okay. All right. Once I give myself the thumbs up, once I see my thumbs up.
Refresh and you gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh once I give myself the thumbs up on that screen, and then we'll do our drawing. And then we're all done for today. Like I said, you guys are amazing for joining me every single week. Like, you guys, without a fail, are always here supporting us, supporting the lives. Just keep it up because you guys have been nothing but amazing. Love react to the lives, share the lives, comment on the lives, communicate with us because we want to communicate with you. And the more I learn about you, the more personalized the gifts that are coming to you and your orders will end up being. So let me get to know you in the comments because that's just how we go. That's just how we go. All right, it looks like I gave myself the thumbs up. So I'm refreshing my screen. Let's see what we have a 1 in 35 chance. It might be a little bit better chances than that because I ended up loving the live. And you know that I can't win, so...
I'll make sure that.
Yeah, you guys have to have a little
Everybody
bit...
can make sure they see the wheel spin and see where it stops.
Right. Yeah, we don't cheat over here. So we're going full screen.
No cheating.
I'm going to flip this around here. Ready?
I'll hold it for you.
1, 2, 3. The Wheel of Warehouse. Picks.
Warehouse.
Debbie!
No.
No, that's Debbie.
Oh, Debbie.
That's her business
Debbie
page. Archibald.
Oh, Debbie.
Is it Archie or Archie? That's definitely Debbie's. I'm pretty sure that's Debbie's page.
Here's this.
Good job.
Has she done the mega lately?
I don't know.
We gotta scan first, right?
Hold on. We gotta
Before we
see if
close
she's
it out.
done what is it, within the last 6 months? She can only win one big loot every so often. So, we want to give everybody a fair chance.
August.
August,
See,
it's September. We're gonna spin again, Debbie.
Yes, sorry.
Sorry. But just know that you did win. You know what? You know what I'll do? We'll send her a little kit.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So that way, because she did win, but because you can't win the big loot, we're going to send her a little kit of something else. So we're going to spin again. How about that? I think that's a good idea. So bye-bye, Mood Wires. By the way, go follow her page on Facebook because she's always posting amazing content that I just love. I think Janet's won it before recently, too. You might have to look. Ooh, we're getting crazy over here.
Janet.
Butterfield Brown. Hold on. We're going to have to make a list of these winners already.
I've got the list. July. Yeah, she was in July.
July?
Gotta go again.
Okay, we're going to do a little kit for you too, Janet. I think it's only fair.
You better remember these.
I will.
Okay.
Debbie and Janet. Okay. Next one. Spinning the Wheel of Warehouse. Because we like to be fair. That's a new name. And then...
Pat Bain.
Good job, Pat Bain. Alright. Janet's was back in July. So we're going to send We're going to send her a little kit. I'm going to come up with a kit for her. I'm going to come up with a kit for Debbie. But our winner for today is Pat Bain. I know that is a new name. So welcome, Pat. All you need to do is have an open order with us on vintageliveshop.com. If you ordered during the live today, you are covered and we will send this to you. But in the case that you haven't ordered today, get an order in and then we will send this to you for free. In the case that Pat does not claim this big loot giveaway, we are going to spin twice next week. Hopefully twice. I mean, unless somebody's won it, then we're going to spin like 5 times like we did today. But, you know. Pat Bain. Amazing. Great job. Welcome, Pat. Maybe they'll see the comments a little bit later. All right. And then I'm going to remember Janet and Debbie. And we're going to get some kits made up for you too, beautiful ladies. All right. Uncle Doug's doing a doodle here quick. And then we're going to say bye. And then we're going to get on with our weekend. So I'm super excited. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for taking a look at this. Just a quickie. Here we go.
My smiley flower. That's my
cute.
My favorite.
Love it. Might as well do. You want this over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The big loot. I know it's heavy. Alright. Maybe I'll turn this toward Uncle Doug here so we can say bye. Hold on. This way. Hold on.
There it is.
Back this way. I'm spinning my chair now. And I need to have my iPad too. Dang it!
That's going to be really hard.
You guys see me? You guys see my other screen back there? Okay. I got it. I can hold it. You ready, Uncle Doug?
I'm ready.
We'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned for the Enchanted